Welcome to Transformers Trivia with your host, that's me, Ryan Patz. Oh really? Coming at you from Cybertron with this week's theme. Guess what it is? Top 10 best questions ever! Ever that I asked, voted on by you. These questions range from easy to challenging. This is from Season 1 of Transformers Trivia from the Facebook group and my YouTube subscribers. These are the 10 best ones, and let's see how you do out of the 10. Average score is 6. So keep track of your score, and then comment at the end. Can you get 7 or higher? Let's find out! And we're counting them down. We're starting off with number 10 from Omega Reign Supreme. You guys love that game. There's a thumbnail in case you want to play the whole thing. It's pretty challenging. Let's do it. In which episode does Omega Supreme direct the boss to quickly evacuate his rocket mode just before he blows up after landing on Earth? I mean, this one is pretty challenging. You probably think it's probably one of those Vector Sigma ones. We'll give you a few seconds. We'll show you all the answers. Let's watch Omega blow up. The poor guy was in the key to Vector Sigma Part 2. But don't worry, bots fixed him up good. You got that one right. Let's go with intermediate. Number 9 from Jazz and Ironhide. Bust Decepticons. You guys wanted that game and I gave it to you and you freaking loved it. It's intermediate. Ironhide has the unique honor of being the first Cybertronian to transform in the movie. And I'll show it to you. Who was the second? There's our buddy Ironhide transforming. Did you think about it? Because we're going to watch the second one.
Unlike some of my other warriors, you never fail me. Soundwave, playback Laserbeak's findings. As you command, Megatron.
Yeah, it was Laserbeak. You got that right. Who doesn't love the 1986 movie? So, Ironhide was number 1. Laserbeak was number 2. Let's go with intermediate from the game. Uncharismatic laughs. A fan favorite. You guys love that. I love putting it together, so I hope you appreciate it. The Psychoprobe device doesn't work on Astoria during the Girl Who Loved Power Glove. So how does a frustrated Megatron, how shall we say, shut it off? This one's funny. It's fun to watch. Rumble gets hurt. Soundwave gets hurt. Everyone gets hurt. And Megatron gets pissed. What do you think the answer is? Let's watch the violence.
I said, are you ready to laugh?
Hey, this isn't Simpsons trivia. This is Transformers trivia. Pause you one more time because this time I will show you the real answer.
The dumb machine doesn't even work and.
Bang! He fires his weapon at it, and the thing just... Okay, that's enough out of that. And the thing just goes, it just blows up. That was fantastic. This question is from Ultra Magnus, number 7. You guys love Magnus. Who doesn't love Magnus? The Quintesson scientist enters the escape pod and attempts to flee the doomed ship in the killing jar. But Magnus stopped him. And he hilariously chucks this Quintesson... Oh my god, this is a long fucking question. Out of the pod by grabbing which one of the Quin's body parts? Sorry, this is a long one. But it's still funny and it's fun to watch. He grabs this guy and chucks him. What do you think it is? Let's watch that violence. He grabs him by the head and just throws him on the ground. Magnus, you know what? We love you. You keep doing what you're doing, buddy. This number 6 is from No Bayformers. We did 2 of those. This was from part 1, and it features our buddy Soundwave. In which episode of a 3-parter does Soundwave dispatch this somewhat unusual order to Rumble to cause violence? He says, Operation Tidal Wave. And that is the worst imitation of Soundwave you'll ever hear, but I think I saw a commercial for this once, and this is what made me love Transformers. What do you think? Which one was it? Let's listen to Soundwave. Oh, quick, nice slides. Let's listen to Soundwave.
Rumble, activate pile drivers. Operation Tidal Wave.
This was More Than Meets the Eye Part 2. If you got that right, you're probably doing 3 or 4 out of the 5. So, you having fun? We got 5 down, 5 to go. Keep track of your score, and we'd like you to like this video, and even better yet, subscribe. What does it cost to subscribe? Nothing. It's free to subscribe, and you know what? Every time you subscribe, YouTube will give me like 2 cents. Seriously, 2 cents. I can really use the 2 cents. So thanks for doing that. Let's continue with number 5 from DJ Jazzy Jazz Game. This one is super popular, and I'm going to love showing you this video. Jazz awesomely had Starscream pinned down in the God Gamut. Starscream begs Thrust to help him. What does Thrust do in return? That douchebag! He doesn't do what you think here, and we love watching this video. And Jazz beating up on Starscream. What do you think Thrust does? Does he help him? What do you think? This is violent and funny. Let's watch the violence!
Face it, Starscream. This time you just ain't gonna win.
Thrust! Help me!
Thrust, please. He just boogies on out of there. What a coward. What a jerk. Oh, up there. There's me, Orion Pat speaking. You guys wanted to see me talk, so there you go. You like that? I'm talking. Let's go to number 4. This is challenging. Towards the end of The Return of Optimus Prime Part 2. And this is from Optimus' No Floptimus. Which Quintesson face says, I must stop them. They'll destroy us both. As the hate-infected Transformers seek to kill Prime. This video has over 5,000 views. What? Are you crazy? And obviously, who doesn't love Optimus Prime? So, which of these Quintesson faces? You might get some of them mixed up. I'm going to give you a hint. This is a guy that doesn't really speak that much. What do you think? The answer is this guy. It's the Wrath face. I think you got that right. And a reminder, this has over 5,000 views. Optimus is No Floptimus. Check it out if you want to play it all day. All right, we're counting down. We're close to number 3. From Dinobots Do Stuff. I did 2 of those games, and I put it all together into one. So you could play 20 questions all day, and it's like 18 minutes. You're going to love it. What best describes how Sludge destroys Torque 3's machines when he and the Dinobots are called in to save the day in Day of the Machines? This is a violent question. You can't just, look this one up. There's Torque. He's a douchebag. All right, what do you think? I'll give you a few more seconds. Let's watch the violence. Bang.
Good work, Dinobots. Now follow me.
Good work, Dinobots, and good work, you guys. I think you got that right. He stomps through them. We're almost at number 1, but number 2 is, I actually wish this was number 1, because this is my favorite question ever. It is from Uncharismatic Laughs again, because, who doesn't like laughing? And violence! As Starscream absorbs the energon from his creative invention during, he abusively calls the hard workers, what kind of peasants? This is funny. Starscream is a dick, and we love Starscream being a dick, and we love laughing with him. What do you think? Let's laugh with Starscream!
I said!
Yes, Homer, we are ready to laugh. Let's go!
Starcon! Hurry it up! There's hardly enough to charge my basic life support systems. Faster, you malingering peasants!
Oh, poor guy's pushing that thing! Oh, Starscream, you cracked me up. Okay, are you ready for the number 1 question I've asked from Season 1? What do you think it's from? It's from the episode Ajugs. What the hell is Ajugs? Well, I'll tell you. Arcee, Jazz, Unicron, Galvatron, and Starscream. See what I did there? And it's Ajugs. It's 5 of your favorite characters, and it's from that. So the number 1 question is from Ajugs, and it is about Optimus Prime. We got to hear his iconic voice for the first time in More Than ECI Part 1. Which one of these friends was he talking to when he first spoke? I think this is pretty intermediate, medium level. But, Peter Cullen, we got to hear his voice for the first time ever. And he was talking to one of his buddies. Who was he talking to? I'm going to show you Optimus's first words.
Any luck, Jazz? Negative. The north side of Cybertron's blacker than the inside of a drive shaft.
And he was talking to Jazz, of course. You got that right. You might have got 9 or 10 out of the 10. What do you think? So, did you like this Transformers Trivia Challenge? This was 10 of the best questions from Season 1. I'm in the middle of Season 2 right now, and Astro tons more games coming from my bank of thousands of questions. This is only 10. I've got thousands of these coming, baby. And they're 100% free on YouTube and on Facebook. But if you're still watching this, wait a second. You want to see some bloopers? Because I got to show them to you. This one is from No Bayformers. Let's check it out. I screw up my recordings way more than you think. I hope you find these funny. Let's watch Orion Pat's Screw Up Bayformers Part 2. You love the first one? Some give you a second one. 10 questions ranging from easy to very challenging. No Megatron. See what I mean? I forgot what I was going to say there. I think I smashed the table there. Here's a second blooper. See if you like me. Fuck it up. Just celebrated their anniversary. Pause it one more time. We show you all the violence here. We show you all the answers here. Yeah, oops, sorry about that. One more blooper. This one's my favorite because I made up a character and I'm being a total goofball here. What do you think? I'm cracking myself up. Can't wait to show it to you.
Today, we're doing my second guest co-host ever, Philipper. Philipper! It's so stupid. This is so dumb.
I hope you enjoyed watching myself crack myself up. So what's coming next?
Like what?
Well, I'll tell you like what. Tune in next week for an all-new game. Game number 30. What's it going to be? It's going to be one of these. Galvatron, you friggin' psycho. The F-word. Titanic Titans. Way more than meets the eye. Could be any one of them. But it's going to be one of them based on your requests because I never make a game without talking to the subscribers first. So send me a message. Tell me what you want to see. And I will do my best to make you happy. So please do subscribe while you're doing that. So for this game, how'd you score? Shut up, Starscream. Get them all right, you're a friggin' liar. You guys, I trust you, not Starscream. So post your score out of 10 in the comments. Me, also Orion Pats. I'll respond to every subscriber and I'll try to respond to every comment you said. Tell me what your score is and say, I love the bloopers. Can you show me those blooper stuff? And while you're at it, please do subscribe. Show me love, and I'll show you love. That's the way the world works. These are the games that are currently on my YouTube channel from Season 1 and Season 2. Bonus for Cyclones. Dinobots do stuff. 20 question Unicron ahead of the rest. See right there? Ahead. No Bayformers, Violence, Jazz and Ironide, and all the stuff that I showed you here, plus Ultra Magnus. And there's some games based on the Transfer Trivia group. Hundreds of questions there. Orion Pats on YouTube. Please subscribe and watch my videos all day. Thank you for playing, friends. Again, we want to know your score. And was this video worth the 2 freaking cents? So your subscribing was your way of saying, hey, cool video. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being great friends. And to Arc-O and Optimus M, you're great players. You're great friends. And I love watching you show your score. Oh, really? Did you have fun? I think you did.